A couple of weeks ago, I posted this video showing you how to grab a Thanksgiving dinner at Dollar General for just $20.85. And we're gonna make a Thanksgiving dinner. Today's the day I'm gonna show you how to make it. Let's get started. Here's a look at everything we're starting with. Here's a receipt, $20.85. I did get back $1.50 in rebates from the ham steaks to pay for the home-style mashed potatoes. You're gonna need a large and a medium saucepan and a small or medium sauce pot, plus a casserole dish. You'll need a baking sheet of some sort for the biscuits, and a couple of utensils, namely a whisk and a rubber scraper, a batter bowl, and a measuring cup. We're starting off with a chocolate cream pie. You need the chocolate jello, the pie crust, and the evaporated milk. Make sure you wash your cans. We're gonna open up the evaporated milk. We're gonna take 1 cup of this and then add 1 cup of water. So we have 2 cups of liquid, and then we're gonna add it into our chocolate pudding, and we're going to mix that together and set it into our pie crust. We're going to reserve the rest of this evaporated milk, not only for the mac and cheese, but we're going to make a simple whipped cream at the end before dessert for the chocolate cream pie. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. We're going to have this casserole in for 30 minutes. We're going to need the green beans, the cream of mushroom soup, and the French fried onions. What I like to do after washing my cans is to make sure that I reserve the green bean juice and add that in instead of water to thin out the cream of mushroom soup mix. So you're going to add that all into your casserole dish, mix it around, and get that right into the oven as soon as you can. I do not add the French fried onions until it comes out of the oven. Now, we may have a half hour until the casserole is done, but things come together really quick. So I like to get myself ready with all of the water into my pots on the stove. I don't turn them on just yet because I don't want to waste the gas, but I do get my macaroni and cheese, and I have to measure out a cup of water for my mashed potatoes. Once your water is boiling, add in your pasta and make sure you stir quickly so the pasta doesn't stick. I'm using this small little oven just to cook here today, so I'm going to have to swap out for my biscuits. So my casserole is done. I'm going to give this a good mix, and then I'm going to add in my French fried onions, mix it again, and then I'm going to top it with French fried onions. Back over to the stove, we want to make sure we get a couple of pads of butter in the pan to get melted for the ham steaks, and we want to make sure we're getting our water boiling for our mashed potatoes. While my ham steaks cook, my mac and cheese is finished, so I'm going to turn that off and I'm going to drain this. I'm going to take an 1/8 of a cup of the evaporated milk and add another 1/8 of a cup of water to get my 1/4 cup of liquid for my mac and cheese. We're going to add in a couple of pads of margarine and the cheese mix. The water's done boiling for mashed potatoes, so we're going to get those into my batter bowl. We're going to add in the water and mix vigorously for about 30 seconds until it starts to fluff up. Now I'm measuring out a cup of water for my gravy, getting that ready, and my ham steaks look done, so we're going to take those out as well. And at about the same time, my biscuits finished up. Look at those are so good. Once the water's boiling for the gravy, make sure you add in the packet and stir until it thickens. And last but not least, we have the cranberry sauce. Make sure you get this open up and out of the can. Sometimes it helps to put a little hole in the bottom of the can and it'll slide right out, and then we slice it up into rounds. You should have left about a 1/4 cup of the evaporated milk. We're going to toss that into the stand mixer with the whisk attachment, and we're going to let this go for a few minutes and whip up so we get some whipped cream. Now this is just whipped milk, so it's not going to be sweet. So if you have it, add in a little bit of sugar and maybe some vanilla, but also this will not stay for very long. So do this just before dessert so it doesn't go flat. Here it is, Thanksgiving meal for 4 for under 21 bucks from Dollar General. Ham steaks, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes and gravy, mac and cheese, biscuits, cranberry sauce, and a chocolate cream pie. And here's just one plate. This is amazing. Telling these high prices to take a hike. Follow, share, and like to save money with Mike.